There's always this thing, I would call it the allure of the after party. Somebody at some point during the day tells you, oh, there's this after party tonight. You guys should totally come. And you think, oh my gosh, this is the night we're going to cut loose on tour. One after party that set the stage for my perennial disappointment in after parties was when my old band, Sleater-Kinney, played one of those cafeteria shows with a little band called the White Stripes. They were actually opening for us. And this kid was like, you should totally come to an after party. It's at one of the dorms. And we were like, yeah, I guess we will. Janet and I hopped in Jack and Meg's van. We drive like 3 blocks. No one from the show is there. It's just this whole other crowd. And this guy just walks downstairs and says to Jack, who are you? Jack says, oh, well, we just played a show on campus. The guy's like, we don't know you guys. You don't go to the school. You need to get out of our party. That's the thing about an after party. It's just such a humbling experience because it's just never what it's cracked up to be. Okay, so this is the first time that there was going to be a real after party at our hotel. So here we are, Wild Flag. We're in the great state of Connecticut and we're playing Wesleyan University. But before we get to the school, we check in to this hotel. And as we pull up, we see all these animals. For that weekend, the hotel has been taken over by a furry convention, which is basically people that like to dress up in animal costumes and play games. Sometimes it's romantic. There's no way we're going to miss the after party. Like, it's happening at our hotel. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is walk into our hotel and we will be surrounded by a bunch of raging, like, rats and mice. There was a guy dressed as a koala, like, playing the lute for a woman with, like, a long braid. And it just seemed like, oh my God, this is going to get totally wild. So, as you can imagine, our expectations were high. In my mind, I thought, like, me, a wolf, a tiger, a dog, maybe we're like having a cocktail. And then our tour manager walks out and we're all waiting to get our keys, thinking this is not just a hotel key, this is like a key to fun. Instead, he walks out empty-handed and he says, we're staying somewhere else. There's no way that we're gonna stay at this hotel with this furry convention. We're not gonna get any sleep. And we were like, that's the point. We're not gonna get any sleep. So we ended up in a really boring Holiday Inn Express, just each of us in our rooms alone, looking at Facebook. Party online.